But Nico Harrison, the GM, said, you know what, Luka? You ain't got to go home. But you got to get the heck out of here.
He said it like that.
That's what he said.
That's not what he said. That's what he did.
There is nothing better in sports than a revenge game. We will talk more about revenge games later. Multiple people at this desk have played revenge games. Shady McCoy is the facility, so break it down. Luka facing his former team on tonight. Is all the pressure on Luka Dončić?
You know what? Yes. Yes, it is. And it's external. It's internal, I'm sorry. It's internal.
Yep.
This whole thing is not about LeBron. If LeBron go out there and get 40 points, we not like, okay, good job, King. If Luka go get that 40, it's a statement.
Yep.
I need today to be all about Luka, right? First of all, I'm your franchise. When people go to the Mavs games, they're not coming to see nobody else.
True.
But Luka, we love Kyrie.
True.
Everybody got that 77 jersey for a reason. In the city, the kids, in school, everywhere. It's Luka, and you traded me? And the biggest point is, I can't make an extra $100 million because you got rid of me. Woo. And you blindsided me too, though. It ain't like you let me know what's going on. You didn't tell me. You just traded me. Yes, all the pressure's on Luka today. We in L.A., right? Yeah. And I don't know if you guys can see it all, like, setting up. Now, the last game, he had a great performance.
Yes, he did.
Right? Smoked the Nuggets, right? He had a great game. And you come back home and you play the Mavs. And you tell me you Luka and they traded you, yeah, you got to get back. I don't know if it's maybe to me it's such a big thing because I've been there where a franchise player and the whole city, when you think about the Eagles, you think about LaShawn McCoy. And then you traded me, right? And now you have some time to think about it. Luka's going to have a crazy game today. If you think that this dude be scoring and looking at you funny now, you're going to be like, all that.
Yeah. I love it. All the pressure is on Luka for my mind.
Oh,
you
really?
do not get a second chance at a first impression. Remember that in life. And Luka, this is your first impression to remind the Mavericks fans what they missing. This is your first impression to remind Nico what he lost. This is your first impression to remind the world that you are that dude. And I say remind, not tell, because we already knew. You just got to remind us of the thing that it appears Nico has forgotten. But Luka's ready for this. Because Luka always makes statements in statement games. Y'all remember Luka's first playoff game ever, he had 42-9-7. Luka's first game 7 ever, he had 46-14 and 17. Luka's first game 7 to lead himself to a Western Conference Finals against the Suns, he had as many points against the Suns in the first half as the Suns had as a team in totality. Luka's built for these moments, these first impression moments. So all the pressure's on Luka tonight, and I think Luka ready for all that pressure.
You guys are talking about like it's game 7 of the NBA Finals.
For Luka?
It's not, though. Bro, this is the 4th or 5th game together with the Lakers, right? And he has, last time I checked, so first of all, no, not all the pressure's on him. Second of all, he has LeBron. He has Austin Reeves. And the Mavs don't have AD. So the Mavs aren't even playing their best defender. So if AD's out, why is all the pressure on Luka to go out there and show him? If they win this and they blow out, they're supposed to blow him out.
Yeah.
And they will because they don't have AD. So for me, it's not one of those things. Like, even as a Mavs fan, like, I grew up in Dallas. And when I saw Dallas trade, especially, I wasn't like as crazy mad as you were, but when I saw Dallas trade Luka, especially to the Lakers, I was pissed off. And when I saw what happened, man, Luka goes to a better team. He's got a better supporting cast. He's got a better coach. He doesn't have to have all that pressure. He had all the pressure in Dallas because he was the guy that could take over games. Now, when you go to L.A., you don't need all that pressure around you. You got LeBron, you got Reeves, J.J. Redick, I think, is the top 10 head coach in the NBA. So when you're talking about all this, like, no. And we talk about who wins the trade and who won the even if they lose this game, it's way too early to tell if they won the trade. Does Luka want to play well? Yeah. Does Luka want to have that killer mindset? Yeah. But I don't think the pressure's on him.
You just don't get it. The question is all the pressure on Luka tonight? Why are we asking that question, Chase? Why do you think that is? It's not the playoffs.
They traded him.
And you about to play the team that traded you.
I don't think the pressure's on him, though.
Let me just, and respectfully, you guys, right, because y'all my teammates.
Yeah.
But I do got to just sound off on this thing a little bit.
Sound off, come on, Shady.
When you the franchise player and you trade me, it's not a regular trade, Chase Daniel. It's not just a regular guy to get traded. This is a top 5 player in the league. This is the type of dude where every season with the Eagles, I would dare, like, pack my clothes at the end of the season. No. I'll be back later. Yeah, I'll get that later. Shady, no, just leave all the stuff there. If it's Luka, what you think he's doing? He's leaving cars, there's everything there. Because he knows he's going to be back. This is his city. This is my team. Correct. When we want to trade for players, they don't just talk to regular players. They talk to Luka. Yeah. And then you trade me. I'm one person you trade? And you told us this ain't a pressure game? Today, his mama, his dad, they want to see a big game. Yep. The whole day going to be different for him.
Sure, maybe internally he feels that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Externally, there's no pressure.
It is pressure, though. Nope. Everybody in that locker room wants him to do great.
Correct. Yeah. So they're going to help him out, so he doesn't have to do it by himself.
He don't get it.
So
he ain't going to get it.
So I was walking up here, and I was thinking about this. Because I've been in some revenge games, too. Yep. Got cut by the Raiders, got a chance to come back and play the Raiders. Went to work on the Raiders. But when I got cut by the Raiders, I felt like they said, you can't play no more. That's why they cut me. You can't run no more. You can't play no more. So I'm like, oh, they disrespected me. They don't think I could play no more. That's not necessarily the case for Luka. Mm-hmm. But as I was walking up here, I'm like, this is a revenge game for different reasons, though. Because they didn't cut you because they saying you can't score the basketball. They cut you because they say you out of shape and you can't play no defense. Mm-hmm. So my mindset walking into this game, if I'm Luka, you ain't finna see no effort and no defense like you see me play tonight.
Come on now.
And that's going to be my... If Luka go out here and he score 15 points, we are not coming up to here tomorrow and going to say, can Luka score the basketball? That's not going to be a topic. We know Luka can score. But if he does go out here and make a statement on this defensive end, and we see him on this defensive end, not switching stuff, fighting over screens, playing... We are going to be like, did Luka come out here and let the Mavs know y'all said I couldn't do this? Because even his Mavs teammates, a lot of them was saying that. They better defensively when he's off the court. So I think it is a revenge game when you talk about that because Luka is going to come out here tonight, and I think he's going to play with energy. I think he's going to play with effort, especially on that side of the ball. We know he can score it. The Mavs did not trade him because they didn't think he could play anymore. Yep. The Mavs traded him because they say, we getting Anthony Davis, we better on this side of the court without Luka. So, for me, I think Luka going to make a statement tonight. I think it is a revenge game. It's a pride thing, too.
Pride thing,
It is a pride thing. You do not want to get traded, cut, whatever, and somebody saying, we don't think you're good enough for our squad. Yep. Okay, I got you.
And he's top 3 in the league.
When you talk about pressure, Shady, like what kind of pressure? Internal, external? Like, internal. Is it pressure to just win the game? Is it pressure to go out and just show out and even lose? Is it pressure? Because it's one game, right? It's regular season. It's not postseason. What kind of pressure? Because I want to try to understand this.
What do you mean?
Is it just to win one game? What do you mean it's one?
I don't know what you mean. It's one game.
It's regular season.
It's not just one game.
Okay.
When I played for the Bills and we lost to the Eagles, I didn't talk to my teammates for a whole week. I was pissed off because y'all didn't take it serious like I took it serious. Yep. You speaking on it just like a regular game. It's not. Chase, this dude's one of the best players in basketball. Okay. He's going down in history. He's one of the greatest. And you trade me in my prime. This dude ain't even 26 yet, 27 yet.